Welcome back everyone to my reloading bench. If you guys are interested to see how Hornady's 143 grain ELD-X projectile loaded with Alliant Reloder 17 shoots in my 6.5 Creedmoor Ruger precision rifle, stick around. Welcome back everyone. Today we are going to go over the Hornady 143 grain ELD-X part number 2635 with a G1 ballistic coefficient of 0.623 and a G7 ballistic coefficient of 0.315. If you've seen some of my other videos, you know that I've had a fairly difficult time working up a suitable load with this projectile and have been fairly disappointed with the velocities that we've been able to reach, falling fairly short of the published data. Well, we're switching powders today and we're going to see what happens. Before we get started, I do want to thank all of our subscribers and commenters out there. I do appreciate your feedback and we do take it into consideration as I go along. Please keep in mind, this is a learning process for me as well. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing to get more content like this. Also, make sure you turn on the little bell icon so you can get notified when I post a new video. So without further ado, let's get into the data. So I'm sure it's on your screen already. This 143 grain ELD-X was reloaded with a Reloder 17. We loaded from 38.5 grains all the way to 41.3 grains. Overall length of 2.800 inches, Federal 210M primer. So guys, we started off at 38.5 grains. Our estimated velocity was 2588 feet per second, actual 2539, standard deviation of 10.1, extreme spread of 25, and a 1.086 MOA group. The 39.2 grain had an estimated velocity of 2627, an actual velocity of 2569, a standard deviation of 9.2, extreme spread of 22, and a 0.662 MOA. The 39.9 grain load had an estimated velocity of 2668, an actual velocity of 2630, standard deviation of 17, extreme spread of 46, and a 1.238 MOA group. The 40.6 grain load was an estimated velocity of 2711, actual velocity of 2676, standard deviation of 13.1, extreme spread of 33, and a 1.009 MOA group, so just over an MOA. The 41.3 grain load was an estimated velocity of 2750, actual velocity of 2722, standard deviation of 12.3, extreme spread of 32, and a 1.086 MOA group. So guys, look at that. We're so close to the actual book data this time, and we finally found a published load where we have achieved over 2,700 feet per second with this projectile. It must be a Christmas miracle. I would certainly like to see a little lower extreme spread and standard deviation, but we might just have something to work with here. Holding right around an MOA certainly isn't great, but it certainly isn't any worse than this projectile is shot in any of the other powders we've tried so far. Also of note is that the 0.662 MOA group is so far the best we've shot with this projectile. Now Alliant does claim this powder to be somewhat temperature insensitive, but really I haven't been able to find any published data where this is demonstrated. If you guys have any input on that or help, I would certainly appreciate it. What do you guys think? I know I was certainly happy to see the higher velocity of this projectile and certainly think that there's probably some tuning that can be done to make this a little bit better than it is. But I was certainly excited to finally get over 2,700 feet per second with this load, and really so no extensive pressure signs like I've done in the past. I'll put another photo up so you guys can see the brass. Nothing really exciting here. No pressure signs really to be nervous of whatsoever. Post in the comments below if you have any input, guys. I'd appreciate it. I certainly, would like to have your input if you can see anything about the temperature stability of this powder, as well as if you've tried it yourself. Anyway, I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If so, please hit the like button and consider subscribing if you're not already. I've got more content on the way, lots of new stuff coming. I've got more range reports with some more powder combinations. I did get some of the new Lapua brass, so those videos are going to be coming too. Thank you guys for sticking it out through the whole video, and I hope to see you next week with another video. Stay safe and small groups to you guys.